control of time and use it wisely by becoming more mindful of our actions. Today, we'll explore how small shifts in awareness can transform our daily routines. Part 1, the story of Amir, 2 minutes. Amir was like many of us. He worked hard, but he always felt like he was racing against time. Despite putting in long hours, he was constantly overwhelmed, always wishing for more time to complete his tasks. One day, Amir's friend Farah introduced him to the concept of mindful time management. Farah explained that mindfulness isn't just about meditation, it's about being aware of how we spend our time every day. It means paying attention to every moment instead of letting it slip by without notice. Amir was skeptical at first, but he decided to give it a try. Part 2, the problem with multitasking, 1.5 minutes. The first thing Amir noticed was how often he was multitasking. He would start one task, then get distracted by a notification, and suddenly find himself browsing the internet or checking emails. Farah explained that multitasking gives us the illusion of productivity, but it actually drains our energy and scatters our focus. Amir learned that focusing on one task at a time allowed him to be more efficient and actually save time in the long run. So Amir began practicing single tasking. He dedicated blocks of time to specific tasks, giving them his full attention. This shift alone made him realize how much time he was wasting by constantly switching between activities. Part 3, prioritization through mindfulness, 2 minutes. Another major lesson Farah taught Amir was to become aware of how he prioritizes his tasks. Before he started his day, Amir would write a long to-do list, which only increased his stress. He was spreading himself too thin, trying to tackle everything at once. But through mindful time management, Amir learned the power of prioritization. He began his mornings by taking 5 minutes to meditate, clearing his mind, and then writing down only the top 3 tasks that would bring the most value to his day. This mindful approach helped him stay focused on what really mattered instead of feeling overwhelmed by smaller, less important tasks. Part 4, the art of saying no, 1.5 minutes. One of the hardest things for Amir was learning to say no. He often overcommitted himself to others, feeling obligated to help everyone who asked for his time. But Farah taught him that saying no can actually be a form of self-care. By being mindful of his own limits, Amir learned that turning down certain requests allowed him to dedicate more time to the things that truly mattered in his life, both personally and professionally. This conscious decision-making helped him regain control over his schedule. Part 5, time for rest and reflection, 1.5 minutes. Lastly, Amir realized that time management wasn't just about work. Mindfulness also taught him the importance of scheduling breaks and moments of reflection. He used to feel guilty for taking breaks, thinking they were a waste of time. But after adopting mindful time management, Amir understood that rest is crucial for maintaining focus and creativity. He started incorporating short breaks after completing each major task, and he made sure to end his day with a moment of reflection, asking himself what worked well, what didn't, and how he could improve tomorrow. Conclusion, a new approach to time, 1 minute. Amir's life was transformed. By simply becoming mindful of how he spent each moment, he was able to reclaim control over his time. He realized that time was never his enemy. He just needed to learn how to be present, make conscious choices, and focus on what truly mattered. We all have 24 hours in a day. The difference between feeling overwhelmed and feeling accomplished often comes down to how mindfully we use those hours. Let's not let time slip away like a silent thief. Instead, let's be mindful and take control of every moment.